Okay, let's do this. Let's do this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and hello, hi. If you're new here, I am Jyotsna and I make a lot of bookish content. So consider subscribing, liking, stuff like that. The usual. That is only if you like the stuff I make. There's no obligation per se. But of course, people are coming back. Thank you so much for sticking around. And this is actually an unboxing slash book haul video because I literally have a huge box here. This is from the Basement Bookstore, which is a bookstore based in Jaipur, and it's run by a good friend of mine, Jatin. It's actually a great place to get great deals. So go ahead, check out the Instagram link down below. And everything's self-explanatory on that particular link. You will know how to buy books from him and stuff like that. So go ahead, check it out. So basically, this particular box was, I mean, not the box, the books inside the box were kind of ordered over a period of time. So whenever there were sales on the Instagram account, I claimed them and I put them on hold. And then when it came, when the time came to ship these, the lockdown happened. That is, the second wave happened, and that's why this could not be shipped. And then I claimed a few more books on the store, and finally, after the lockdown, once the couriers and the shipping companies were ready to like ship products, that's how I finally got this box here. But let me show you. I'm gonna like switch my camera angles now and show you the unboxing process. And yeah, I'll just do that in a minute. Okay, so this is how the box actually looks, and it's time to actually cut this open. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Well, that's a lot of work. Those are a lot of books. Literally, I'm not kidding you. This is a lot of work. These are a lot of books, and this is how it looks. I'm not sure if you can see this, but these are a lot of books. These are a lot. Okay, so let me do one thing. Let me change my camera angle and show you all of these books one by one. So let me be honest, even I don't remember half of the books that I had bought in this whole particular list, and I'm also very overwhelmed by the books, and most of these are hardbacks, and that's very interesting because I don't know like what I generally claim. But let's start with the first book in this particular list, and let me start unloading the books one by one and showing them to you. Okay, cool. Okay, so I went out and picked out two books. First ones to show you because I mean the packaging is good, but then I just didn't want books to topple. So the first one is this one. This is Duryodhanization by Nishant Uppal. Are villains born, made, or made up? So basically, it talks about the dark side of management and the dark side of corporate in general, and also like with parallels in the Mahabharata with Duryodhan in it. Duryodhan is considered to be the villain of the Mahabharata, and let me read out. This is better if I read out. Duryodhanization refers to the birth and processes of development of a villainous character, whether in works of history or mythology. In this book, Uppal ekes out the dark side of management and leadership by studying fascinating characters from the Mahabharata. He probes into what it really means to be a villain and if villainous traits are inherent or cultivated, which is very interesting because for someone who likes serial killers, dark side, and why do people behave in a certain way that they do, this is an interesting book. The thing is that I actually bought this book on a whim. Like literally the premise just sounded very interesting when I checked it on Goodreads and I claimed it. So that's that. The next one is actually oops, that was not supposed to happen, but let's ignore that and move on to my next book. And this is Ruchi Sharma's Democracy on the Road, a 25-year journey through India. And honestly, with my aim of reading more political nonfiction, this fits into that particular realm, and I'm looking forward to read this soon. Yeah, so this is that. So moving on to the next book, and just ensuring things don't topple you. It's in the cardboard box, but the next one is, yes, this is the book I've been waiting for. It's Partition Voices: Untold British Stories by Kavita Puri, and oh my God, you know how much I love Remnants of a Separation, and I ordered this kind of on the same lines. Yeah, like this Anshul Malhotra as well suggests that we read this book. So I am looking forward to this one. Very interesting, very happy. Um, let me just say. So, the good part about like partition books is that they always give you a gist of what caused the partition, or what happened during the partition. Like they give you that historical context. So if you're like just jumping into partition without even googling stuff, then partition books give you that context. Okay, I'm not going to deny it, because the partition is something that people on the Western Front don't talk about. It should be spoken about, no matter what, be it the any form of human tragedy should be spoken about in our history textbooks in detail, and that's why I'm on a mission collecting partition books. So that's that. Moving to the next book here, I know this one. Yeah, I told you, this is K.R. Meera, my bae. This is the Gospel of Judas, and normally her books are like super thin, and you can finish it off in like very very short time. So yeah, like K.R. Meera, yeah. The other book in here, so this is something that I think Madhurima had suggested. So Madhurima has her own channel, and she is also a booktuber that I follow, and she had suggested this to me. This is Girl Made of Coal by Gitanjali Kolanad, and I don't want to know what this book is about. I just want to get into it, okay? And the thing is that I am very interested in reading a lot of people's like top 3 lists, and this is like an Indian read. It's apparently supposed to be surprising. So yeah, this is that. The next one here. So okay, books toppled, but it's okay. Let's pick out the book at the. Okay, there are a lot of books. Cool. The next one is Hijab by. Wait. Who is it by? Okay, so this is Hijab by Guru Prasad. This is the name. I don't want to screw it up. And it has been translated from Kannada by Pavan Rao, which is interesting. So this is also one of the books that I kind of bought on a whim, because I wanted to read more translated literature, and this is one of them. Again, I do not know what the book is about much, but there is Vivek Shanbhag and Arunava Sinha. Both of them have given their comments here. Vivek Shanbhag of the Ghachar Ghochar fame, and Arunava Sinha, who's a famous translator. So yeah, so I am looking forward to this now. This is very interesting. Cool. Okay. The next one is actually, so this is something that's like a bit personal for me, and it's this one. This is If Truth Be Told, a Monk's Memoir by Om Swami. So the thing is, I'm not like a spiritual person, and I am someone who actually frowns at self-help. But then last year, a colleague of mine had gifted me Om Swami's Mindful to Mindful, which talks about, Zen meditation and Buddhism and stuff like that. And that got me really interested in Om Swami's life. And when I Googled Om Swami, I realized that he's this, he was this corporate man who studied in Australia and who was settled in Australia with a green card. And then he decided that, if all this, I just want to be like this spiritual guru now, and I just want to be like enlightened, stuff like that. So, I don't know what to expect from this, because from what I read on Wikipedia, that's all the information I have. And that's why I decided that I think one more Om Swami would not be a bad idea. So that's that. And the next one is, okay, so this is interesting. This is Indian Instincts by Minya Chatterjee. I have heard a lot about this book, and that's why I bought it. It's basically essays on freedom and equality in India. And it's supposed to be thoughtful, it's supposed to be very original, and I have to dwell into the essays to see how it goes. And that just makes me realize I have a lot of books to read. Oh my god, I'm having a crisis right now. But okay. The next book is, okay, this is another book which is political nonfiction, and that is The Truth About Us, The Politics of Information from Manu to Modi. And this is again something very interesting that I was eyeing since some time now. And Ima looking forward to read this. Then let's move on to the next. Oh, there's one more here. There's one more. Oh, there are two more here. Okay. So the first one is Four Agreements. So this is a very famous book by Don Miguel Ruiz. Don Miguel Ruiz. Ruiz. That's how you pronounce it. If anyone's Spanish, please correct me. Sorry. Um, I'm just A2 level Spanish. So yeah, but this is the Four Agreements, and I don't know why did I buy it. I just thought that maybe this would help me help me get enlightened more. Maybe that's why I bought it. I don't know what's happening to me, but anyway. Okay, the next one is again. So this is something very interesting. This is something that I bought because I started my job in my new job. It's basically in a sales based setup, in a sales based corporate setup. That's why I bought this book, and it's called Games Customers Play by Ramesh Dorairaj. I have heard a lot about this book, but I don't know anybody who's read it. Like, I see it on Goodreads and I see people have rated it good, but I don't know anyone's read it. And it's basically about how buyers, customers, all of these people just like play a lot of games. And for me, generally, like when I read books, I kind of don't again read management. My management books are just lying there at the side, just staring at me, and they're just asking me, why did you buy me if you're not going to read me? But yeah, I hope to get to them soon, and I hope this does not end up being one of them. So yeah, looking forward to this one. Now let's go on to, okay, so this stack that's been made here, this is going to, I think, fall. So I'm not going to add more to this. I'm going to make another one. Now let's get to this one. This is a Gujarat here, a Gujarat there by Krishna Sopti, and I got it for dirt cheap. I'm not even kidding you. I got this for dirt cheap. Okay, I think it was like Judson was selling this for 150 or 200, while the MRP is 400. So it's not dirt cheap. Like that's like more than 50% off for sure. So yeah, looking forward to read this one. This is again translated literature. It seems like I'm just accumulating a lot of books for Lit with Indian Lit, which would come up in April next year. So yeah, that's that. Now moving on to, okay, so now we have like a lot of huge hardbacks here which need my attention. Oh, okay, wait, I need to show you one book here which should be handled with delicate care, because I think it has a few deckled or torn pages, because I remember Jatin telling me this. And this is Jerusalem, a biography by Simon Sebag. I do not pronounce his name. I'm sorry, please see the name. So this is a very famous book on Jerusalem and Jerusalem. Anyway, ignore my pronunciation. Looking forward to read this book. It does have some torn pages that I need to stitch up. Okay, I'll have to like look into this part of it beforehand. So, the thing with the bookstore is that you get kind of good condition books for very cheap, okay? And Jatin will let you know like beforehand in the comment section or somewhere, and make sure that as a customer you know what is the issue with the book. Like, does it have fox pages, does it have deckled pages, or does it have like a torn cover somewhere? So this is something that I had got to know beforehand, before even getting the book. So that was very, I would say it was very nice of him to let me know that. And meanwhile, the book that I placed right beside me was this one. This is Gun Island by Amitav Ghosh. Gun Island by Amitav Ghosh is actually an interesting book that I've been meaning to read since some time now. This is somewhat like set in the Sundarbans and stuff like that, and it's a hardback. And also it's supposed to be a signed copy. Like, I don't think it's entirely signed. So I think it's digitally signed. I'm not sure. But anyway, it's a signed copy. So I'm happy with that. Moving on to the next book. So this is again a hardback. Wait, I'm picking it up. And it is this one. This is the Book of Indian Essays, 200 Years of English Prose, which I'm very interested in. I just realized I have a lot of essay books and short story books to read right now. But I'm very interested in this, especially because I'm reading a lot of Indian stuff, and this is supposed to be a bit academic, so I don't know. That's something Manya told me, but yeah, looking forward to this one as well. Okay, now let's get on to the next hardback. And this is something that I've been waiting for since a long time, and that is I Could Not Be Hindu by Bhamvar Meghvanshi. And this book is basically about the author. So this is I think it was written in Hindi and then it was translated. And it's the story of a Dalit in the RSS. So the RSS is a super right-wing organization in India. It's like something that promotes the Hindu right-wing basically. And in the Hindu right-wing, the thing with like this reads a lot of reading if you're not aware of the history here, but the RSS is basically like this extreme upper caste Hindu right wing organization. Technically, that's how they're viewed, and that's how they're portrayed in the media as well. I I don't know because I was not a part of it, but it talks about he being a lower caste person or a Dalit and untouchable in the organization and his experiences in there. So I'm looking forward to read this. Again, I got this for dirt cheap. I got this for like 100 or 150, that's all. So looking forward to read this one. Um, the next book is, okay, so this is a book, again a management-ish book, and that is That Will Never Work by Mark Randolph. And it talks about Netflix and how he was told that it will never work, but it apparently worked. So yeah, here we are. So that's that. And wait, I think this is a paperback, and oops, books fell down. Books fell down. Okay, fine. Let's go with this. So this is Messages from the Masters by Dr. Brian Weiss, and I actually like Brian Weiss a lot. I think that my idea with spirituality and all worldly stuff is very much connected to reincarnation and all that stuff from that realm. And I really liked his first book, Many Lives, Many Masters, and that's why I decided that Messages from the Masters is something that I wanted to read. So I got it, I booked it, here I have. And yeah, let's go to the hardback book. I think this is the last hardback book in the set. It's super heavy, dude. Oh my god. This is super heavy. Am I going to read this? I don't know. It's actually Living with the Gods by Neil McGregor, and Goodreads has good things to say about it, and that's why I bought it. But it's a super heavy book. It's full of pictures as well. Yeah, like basically, it's a picture book. Interesting. I am looking forward to read it because it talks about faith and how faith interconnects us all, which is very interesting. So maybe not soon, but maybe soon, if that makes sense. So yeah, hello, hi, Mr. McGregor. Welcome to my never-ending TBR. So yeah, that's that. Okay, this I have to keep it separate because this is a very heavy book. I can't even hold it like properly. The next one is The Wounds of the Dead by Vikram Paralkar. This is something that has been doing the rounds not since some time, like it was doing the rounds, I know, somewhere around last year on Bookstagram. And I decided that this looks interesting, read the premise, okay, I'm sold, bought it. That's all. And we are down to the last two books, and then I'm going to show you some cute stuff, okay? The first book is this one. This is In Our Mad and Furious City, which was longlisted for the Man Booker Prize in 2018. And anything that like longlisted, shortlisted, won Man Booker Prize, I am up for it. Especially those that have won or been longlisted or been shortlisted before 2019. I generally like those books. So yeah, this is that. And the final book in the list is something that I kind of like claimed this a long time back, and this is The Radiance of a Thousand Suns by Manpreet Sodhi Someshwar. And this also is I don't know, like I think this is also about immigration or something like that. I did not read the premise and I just ended up buying it. But yeah, here I have the book. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, that's it. The box is empty. Like this is the box, and there are a few bookmarks in here that I want to check out. So the first one is oh, okay, so this is a card from Jatin thanking me. Oh, well, you're welcome, Jatin. I like the collection. And then I have three bookmarks. So this one got bent a bit. Oh, this is a different one. Okay, so this is by this particular artist on Instagram, and yeah, this is the QR code if you want to check it out. And then I have two more of these. So I really like these simple ones actually, which says the basement bookstore, and it just gives you the Instagram link. And this one, like, this is something I really like about you know um the bookmarks. And this is by Art Mark by Manya. I think Manya, this particular Manya is someone I don't know, but I know that she is a bookstagrammer as well as an artstagrammer, so she has like two accounts, so that's that. But this is it. This is the entire like unboxing book haul that I wanted to film. So I think we easily have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 books. Guess who's broke? I have 23 books now. And I actually, after like he shipped this, I even like booked 2 more books or 3 more books. So yeah, I just keep giving Jatin a lot of business. I just remember that. But cool, go ahead, check him out. He is one of the good bookstagram stores in India, shipping all over India, by the way. And if you're interested in reading any of these books, let me know. If you're up for a buddy read, let me know. If you own any of these books, let me know, and then maybe we can plan a buddy read or a group read, whatever suits you. But yeah, that being said, yeah, that's it. That's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope to see you on my weekly reads. Okay, cool. Thank you so much. Meanwhile, before you go, wait, before you go, give me a books emoji in the comment section. Thank you so much.